Well, when the last group of Eastern European countries joined the EU in 2004, many Polish people came to work in the south, and many of them in Southampton. At one point, the estimate was that 1 in 10 of the city's population was Polish. Joining me now are Royston Smith, who was the Conservative leader of the City Council for much of the time those people were moving here, and Dr Paulina Trevenna, who's been working on a study of that community's experiences. Royston, there was a feeling that we just didn't expect what happened in Southampton. There were specific pressures, weren't there?
There were. The numbers have been hugely exaggerated. In fact, UKIP, during the Eastleigh by-election, exaggerated the numbers. But it was significant.
It was an impact.
And some will talk about 1 in 10 of the population.
Yeah.
It was less than that. And I know it was less than that because what we were having to do was say that we think, this many Eastern Europeans, but the government are only funding us for about 7,000 or 8,000. And as we were funded by head of population, when you're underfunded, that puts pressure on your services. So this isn't a racist or an immigration issue particularly. It was a funding issue for Southampton.
And it was
now, it comes into
knowledge
immigration,
issue.
of course.
You didn't know exactly how many people had come here, why they'd come here, what they needed. They were just turning up on the council's doorstep and saying, housing, we need housing. Yep. We need... they had jobs a lot of the time, didn't they? And maybe...
They did have jobs. Many of them did have jobs. And
they were coming through agencies.
They were coming through agencies. The only way we were counting them were national insurance registrations. That's the only way we could count how many numbers were coming. In Southampton, we didn't have that... we weren't sophisticated enough that we had to pretty much guess what it was. But we knew from all sorts of services that people were applying for, and because there was a Polish community in Southampton anyway, so we knew that the numbers were significant. Down the road in Portsmouth, there were almost none in comparison. But Southampton had a big influx of Eastern Europeans virtually all at once, and it swamped us.